This is the new Eclipse Cross from Mitsubishi, and we're going to give you a quick rundown of what's what on this new car. Starting up front, it's a giant bumper, lots of chrome, a little bit reminiscent of the ASX and Pajero and the rest of Mitsubishi's range. You're going to get projector headlamps, which you can manually adjust from inside the car, and a beautiful set of DRLs just below them. You do get park distance control front and rear, and some rain sensing windshield wipers. Down the side of the car, 18-inch wheels, which gives you about 180 mils of ground clearance. And then we get to the styling, which is a little bit subjective. I'm not personally a fan, but to each their own. You get that swage line that runs down the side of the car, sort of creases the body line in, and then you get round the back with that squashed in styling and that rear brake light that sort of tracks in through the glass and splits the window in half. Can be a little bit distracting while you drive, but once again, to each their own. Let's take a look at the interior. Now, once you climb into the interior, the first thing you're greeted by is this leather-bound steering wheel. It is very executive looking. With it being an executive or semi-luxury SUV, you're going to get the usual run of the mill fitment. So you have Bluetooth, cruise control. There is these aluminium paddle shifters that are for the 6-step CVT transmission, which we'll get to. You have seat warmers, auto aircon, there's USB, electric windows for front and rear, and electric mirrors on the side. One of the things that we do quite like is this infotainment center. Now, there are two different types. There's a touchscreen, and then there's the standard touchscreen radio. The one that we have here is the optional extra, and that has the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto system fitted. Now, the interior does have very nice touch and feel, but does it come across a little bit plasticky in places? It is a little bit fakeish. But let's get on to the performance and the engine. Now, when it comes to the engine, you're going to get Mitsubishi's 2-litre 4-cylinder standard naturally aspirated engine. That is mated to a 6-stepped CVT transmission. Now, the whole combination is worth about 110 kilowatts and 198 newton meters. And you can control that CVT with these paddle shifters when you shift it over into sports mode. Now, that whole combination will give you roughly 7.9 litres per 100 kilometers, as they claim, and it's almost bang on the dot because we've been averaging about 8 while we've been driving around. And that's the Eclipse Cross. Drive's not all that bad because it doesn't pretend to be anything particularly sporty. Now, there are two models that go on sale with launch. That is the 4x2, which is the model we have here, which is going to set you back 399,995 Rand. And then there's the all-wheel drive model, which will cost you 449,995 Rand. Both vehicles come with a 3-year 100,000 kilometer warranty and a 5-year 90,000 kilometer service plan. All in all, not bad value for money. And if you're in the market for a left-field, quasi-luxury crossover SUV, the Eclipse Cross should definitely be on your list.